Hello, everybody. Good evening. My name is Zubin Zaveri, and I will be taking you through this particular session where we will be discussing about various sentiment indicators and diffusion indicators, and using these indicators, how we can understand the market sentiments or the direction of the market. Both short term, medium term, long term, all the sentiment indicators and diffusion indicators will help us to identify those market bottoms or tops. All right. So without further ado, let me quickly share my screen. And yes, before I share my screen, let me tell you all these indicators that we'll be discussing are available only on web.strike.money, only on Strike platform. So my friends, if you really would like to learn and then use these particular fantastic indicators that I'll be showing you today in this particular workshop, in this particular webinar, kindly sign up for Strike. And there is a very special offer today, for those of you who sign up for Strike in this particular webinar. There will be a link that will be shown to you in comment section. And once you click on that comment section, there will be a special offer wherein you will have to pay just 4,200 rupees for an entire yearly subscription, which is coming to around 350 rupees a month. And if you subscribe for six months, then the offer will be 2,400 rupees. So kindly make benefit of this offer immediately. And let's get started with our sentiment indicators and diffusion indicators. All right. So, my friends, let's look at this particular screen. This screen is the homepage of web.strike.money. All right. And on the left hand side, we especially have these three buttons over here: one, two, and three. And in the second button, we have the fifth option, sentiment indicators. So once we click on the sentiment indicators, a tab will open up over here. And these are these four various sections are various sentiment indicators. So today I will take you through all of these indicators, what are they, and what should we interpret out of them. All these things we'll be understanding today in this particular workshop. So let's start off with the participants positioning. The first and the very most is the client plus FII net index futures position. And the second one is, so you can see that there is one green line on the bottom, and that is client plus FII net index futures position. All right. So overall, client meaning the retail traders like you and me, we are clients. All right. Plus the FII, foreign institutional investors, they are net position in the futures. Net position meaning some of them are long, some of them are short. Net to net maximum, these people, what are they? So as of now, you can see that they are in a short position. All right. And sometimes when there is an extreme reading. Okay, so we have one uh, request that please explain in Hindi. So Sagar Sharma ji, we will be conducting the same session in Hindi on Thursday. तो ये सेम हम लोग सेंटिमेंट और डिफ्यूजन इंडिकेटर्स के सेशन जो है ना, वो हम लोग थर्सडे को करेंगे वापस. तो जिसको हिंदी में सुनना है वो थर्सडे को आए. दिस पर्टिकुलर सेशन, ये जो आज जो हम लोग सेशन करेंगे, वो इंग्लिश में ही करेंगे. ऑलराइट. And of course, yes, those of you who would like to attend both the sessions, you are always welcome. Okay. So let's get going once again. In this client plus net FII position, we can see various things. This particular indicator will tell you, a kind of a medium term tops or bottoms, wherein you can see that whenever this indicator, there are two lines down here, and there are two horizontal orange dotted lines over here on the top and in the bottom. At the bottom, these indicators are called as oversold region, and the indicators over here, these horizontal lines over here, are called as overbought region. So they are basically an extreme readings where, and whenever there is an extreme reading in any particular indicator, there is a change in the direction of the market trend. So we have to do a little bit of back test and see how is this indicator working. So I'll draw some vertical lines, and I'm drawing lines wherein this particular indicator, it comes into the oversold and bounces back. And what happens after it bounces back? We can see a uptrend last time when it bounced back. Prior to that, what has happened? It came in over here and bounced back, and slightly there was, the market was in an uptrend only. Before that, over here, when it bounced back, we saw a nice gap up opening and the market zoomed up. Just before that, we also saw that it went into the oversold, and over here as well it bounced back. So you can see the screen that after it left the oversold region a little bit up, the market trend remained kind of a flat to upwards. All right. Previously, you can see over here as well, right? It made a bottom, and this particular indicator also made a bottom over here, and from there it bounced back. Prior to that, in this 2022, this was the oversold reading, and we saw a bottom forming around these levels only. Yes. And it was also seen in the COVID crash. All right. After the COVID crash, when it bounced back from here. All right. I'll just zoom in so that you guys can see it clearly. So this was the COVID crash, wherein the market had come down before. Just have a look at it. The market had come down to an oversold region once, and it bounced back. But then once again it went down. It went down, and then came the COVID crash in the month of February and March. All right, and this particular indicator, it remained in the oversold territory for quite a while, and finally, all right, when uh, the indicator over here, okay, it zoomed above nicely, it took support over here at this level over here, and from here the market started, a kind of a recovery started over here. All right. So very very helpful. Even before COVID, we saw that whenever these indicators, okay, went into an extreme, gave an extreme reading, there was a market bottom formed. And similarly, vice versa, whenever this indicator made an extreme reading on the top over here, a market top was made. All right, a medium term market top was made over here. A medium term market top was made over here. All right. So a wonderful indicator that you can see visually and try to analyze that. Okay, what can happen? So when we come back to this particular current levels, now since we have seen the past, we have seen that one, two, three, four, five, six or seven instances in the past. We have seen that every time when this indicator comes into an oversold, and when it bounces back, after that we can see a clear rally. So similarly, over here, what is happening is that this particular indicator is still sloping downwards. So as of now, this is not an extreme reading. It can still come down further. All right. So we have to watch the trend first. And my friends, whatever we do, price is god. We know that price action is the priority, and then comes the rest of the indicators to confirm the price trend. So if we look at this particular chart of Nifty, what can we see? That is that Nifty has still yet to cross this particular trend line. All right, on the upside. So if it manages to cross above this particular trend line, then this particular trend will be positive. All right, And if the prices starts, it gives a breakout over here, and whether the trend is going to continue, that if we want to confirm, at that time we need to check these indicators. And if these indicators over here are maybe down and then coming up over here like this, yeah, then that would be kind of a confirmation. So we'll have to wait. Okay. Any doubts on this? Let me know. And one more thing that we can do over here is, if we are not too sure in drawing trend lines, the best way is to look at the moving averages, exponential moving average. And generally what we do is we follow a 40 period moving average. All right, I'll draw it in a dark blue color. All right. So whenever the prices are above this 40 EMA, all right, we feel that okay, the overall 40 days, it's like around 1.5 months. Okay, so around 1.5 months time frame, the averages you know have been crossed, okay, by the recent price move, then that is kind of a bullish move. All right, so today you can see that it closed above this particular 40 EMA, which is a kind of a bullish move today. And overall, this, if we look at this particular trend line as well, so this is a small hurdle, which if the momentum, we look at the momentum indicator as well. All right, and if the momentum is bullish and nifty breaks above this particular trend line, the trend for this particular nifty index on the daily chart will turn bullish. And slightly, it has already turned bullish. Why? Is because if we are looking at the daily time frame chart, what we can see is that there was a series of lower highs and lower lows. And this low now which is made is a higher low. And this particular high which was made is also a higher high. And there is a breakout above. So now there is a series of higher highs and higher lows now, and there is a breakout above the 40 EMA. So it seems that the trend is changing now. The only thing is that this particular high, okay, it not this high, sorry, this particular low, it should not be breached. Market can retrace down over here, but in that retracement, if market falls below this particular trend line, then again this short term uptrend will get negated. All right, so all these things we have to learn first. And once we are aware about this, then these sentiment indicators will help us a lot. All right, is everybody with me? So I would kindly share in the comment section if you are understanding or not, so that it also gives me some encouragement to go ahead further. Yep. Any questions, feel free to type it in the comment section. And I'll make sure that I'll answer each and every one of you. If I'm unable to answer during the session, in the last, we will spend some time in question and answer alone over there. I'll make sure that all your questions will get answered. All right. So now, coming to the next position. Thank you, Mridulji, Rahul, Samir, Malik ji. Let's look at client index futures long. All right, so in percentage, okay, so this was client plus FII index futures actual position. Now this is client index futures long in percentage. So now when we are talking about only the client index, here there is no FII or DII. This is only the client, that is the retail people. All right. So what is happening over here is that this particular indicator at a higher level, 71%, okay, it says that most of the retail clients, they are on a, the futures percentage is long, so that 70% is an extreme reading. And whenever there is this extreme reading over here like this, okay, we see again that there is a bottom that has formed over here. Okay, when did this come? Whenever there is an extreme reading over here, we saw that there was a short term bottom over here. Whenever there was an extreme reading once again at these levels, all right, at these levels over here, we saw that the market at around these levels, it made a kind of a bottom. Similarly, what has happened over here, okay, recently when this particular indicator came into this level, what has happened, market made a short term bottom over here. Now once again, the you can see that this particular indicator is at its highest level, and it is staying around these levels. So when this particular, if at all, there is a breakout, we just saw that there is a trend line resistance over here. Now what if the market breaks above this particular trend line, and this also starts coming down? So this will be a confirmation, so a breakout, and this breakout confirmation will be given by this particular indicator that it should start coming down. If it comes down, then yes, we can confidently say that okay, the correction is over and the market can head higher. Okay. Yes, absolutely right, Nasima Murthy. So everything, not only participant position, everything. First, look at the price, and after that, price meaning first look at the Nifty index, and then to confirm that there are these various indicators over here. All right, there are these various indicators over here. So these indicators are, and again, one more thing. Let me make it, very clear to you. There are various indicators, but not necessary every time you use all the indicators. All right, it's like in this particular website, there is a platter of, there are various food stuff. Not necessary you have to eat each and everything that is served in the buffet. All right. So first understand that what are long-term indicators, short-term indicators, medium-term indicators, and then according to the style, according to the market movement, we will look at what indicators are saying. Sometimes we will also find that two indicator reading are conflicting. So in that case, what should we do? All right. So all these things, first, what we will do today is we will first understand what these indicators are, and then we will try to analyze, how can we go ahead about it. Clear, my friends, everybody? Okay. So let's get back to this particular screen, and yes, so okay, for those who are not using, what was the question? Please explain. Because RRG is bullish, but price decrease. How does it work? So in RRG, Mr. Samir Malik, we will be looking at RRG, in a separate session. Last, if you have missed it, the RRG in English we have already done. You can go through that session, and we will do a RRG in Hindi once again, maybe next week or so. Okay, so yes, so Sharad ji, we will look at all these indicators one by one today. All right, so hold on. And yes, for those who would like to get access to this, one more time, let me share with you, this particular, scanner. For those who wish to subscribe to our site, our platform, you can scan this code. By scanning this code over here, you will get a special discount. And the offer, I have already said that offer for the day is 4,200 rupees for 1 year subscription, and 2,500 rupees for 6 months subscription. All right. And those of you who have scanned it and want to register, my backend team over here, they will also get in touch with you to help you out. Okay. and the link to subscribe is also given in the description below, right? Let's get back to this particular webinar over here, wherein we saw the client index futures long position. Okay, so can we hide the comment over here because the indicator is getting hidden? Yeah, thank you. So uh, I hope you understood client index futures long position. Yep. So you can see that there are some not very short term, but kind of a medium term tops and bottoms. There is a possibility to be formed when these indicators come to an extreme. So right now we are on an extreme side. So there is a possibility, there is a very strong possibility that somewhere over here there could be a medium term bottom that can be made. Okay, everybody with me? Yes. Now let's get on to other positions over here. So this is client plus client index futures long percentage. This is their actual position. Then the DII, that is Domestic Institutional Investor Index futures long percentage. So when this particular indicator, all right, reading is extreme like this over here, we again see a kind of a bottom. So this is working just like you know the client index futures long. So what can be done is over here, when you click on this indicator section, let me just zoom in. Okay, so here there are indicators over here, and if you click on this, you will find some indicators that are mentioned on the left hand side of the screen over here as well. So you can say client index futures long percentage. Now once you click on this, all right, you will get both the indicators on the same chart, and your reading could be correct, more precise when both of these they kind of coincide. All right. um, Something like this. So sometimes what will happen is, as I said earlier, that sometimes the reading may conflict. So in that time it is better to stay away. But when we get the some same readings and in both, so over there we can take a confident signal. All right, so now over here, right now this particular indicator is not at an extreme, but client index futures long is at an extreme. So what can be done? Maybe we can sense that market can do some time pass over here, and in the meanwhile this indicator reaches an extreme, and then both of them they start falling down, and that could seal the bottom for the market. I hope you've understood something like this. If happens anytime in next few days, then yes, we can say that okay, this will be a bottom. Confidently, we'll be able to say that. Okay. Today we see FII buying. Yes, so they are started coming in over here, Mridulji. Okay. Um, let's so this is about the DII index futures long percentage. Let's go ahead, and why am I looking at the only the percentage figure is why? Because the Nifty lot size has recently changed. Okay. And that adjustment needs to be done yet on our website. So if you look at the absolute position, this will not give you a correct picture right now, but the adjustment from our website will be done within a week, and after that you will see this a fresh correct picture over here. So till that time we will focus only on the percentage figures. All right. Hello, good life. I would really like to know your name. So coming to FII index futures long percentage. Now look at this. This particular indicator is also at an extreme level. All right. Let's go back and see what has happened when this indicator has bounced back from an extreme level. So this was recently, nothing much has happened. Sir, how to work best indicator for swing trading? Okay, so that will be for short term, Samir. Have a look at it. We'll look at all these indicators, and then We will sum it up. I will share with you, what are the short term indicators, and we shall also make a template out of it. Is that fine, everyone? Yeah. All right, Sayed. Um, let's look. Let's take this line a little bit before that. So during the election time, see what has happened. This indicator went down to an extreme. Very strong bottom was made, and we saw a nice trend up. So somewhere over here as well, when it started increasing, right, we saw a short term bottom over here. Market did go up, and then made a lower high, and it started falling down once again. When this indicator went to this particular extreme on the upside, we saw a nice correction from this particular level, almost 26,000 300 26,200 levels. We saw some nice correction that has happened. Earlier as well, we saw over here that already it was an extreme, but here the correction did not come in. So probably over here, what was happening is that when the market was moving up over here, this particular indicator started coming down, and once again it came up, but kind of made a bottom, a divergence, a kind of a divergence over here, and from there it started correcting once again. All right. So you would have observed that all those people who have invested around these levels, after August, September, when people were thinking that okay, it will go to 28,000 and so on and so forth. So all the people who have bought at these levels, they, most of them, all the stocks that are bought at these levels are right now in losses. All right. So as an investor, what can we do is, instead of entering into fresh positions at these levels, we can wait for market, this particular FI index futures long percentage, let it come down to these levels. All right, let it come down to an extreme low levels over here like these. All right. And this is where what we can do is, we can, as an investor, we can invest at these levels. Yeah, look at these are some bottom levels that are formed over here. All right, let me draw these levels over here. Okay, let me draw these levels over here, let me draw these levels over here. So you can see that when the FII index, they have created short, and when it comes to an extreme short readings around those levels, everywhere around those levels, what we can see is we have seen a market bottom. So a very useful indicator, especially even for a long term investors, or even for the short term traders, where they can time their market entries at a proper level, at a possible bottom level. Okay, everyone. Uh, if you like this particular indicator, FI index futures long percentage, show me a thumbs up in the comment section. All right. Okay. Now, so this was FII, and mainly we know that our market is highly, the sentiments of our market are highly driven by FII buying and selling. All right, so a very important indicator to have a watch on at every point of time. All right. Next comes is the pro index futures long position over here in terms of percentage. Now, my friends, I would generally, since it is there, I'm explaining you, but I would generally not look at this particular indicator, is because, the pro meaning the proprietary indicators, proprietary, those of, all those FIIs, not FIIs, but all the high net individuals, high net worth individuals, all those people, or the brokers who are running their proprietary desks. So, okay, so those proprietary desks, they have lots of positions in calls and puts, longs and shorts, and everywhere they are jumbled up. So pro index futures long positions, so they are also hedged properly. So this indicator is will not give you a, a proper signal, but yes, we can definitely have a look at it. And in the past, right now we can see that it has reached extreme reading on the top over here. And in the past, whenever it has reached this indicator, see what has happened. It has gone down previously. All right, when it has reached the top over here, from here it has gone up. So you will get mixed readings. From here it has gone up. All right, see, from here it has gone up. All right, so once it went down, it has gone up over here. In this particular level, it has gone down for a while, and then it started moving up, right? So most of the time when this particular indicator has reached their extreme, uh, market has given some bounce back from there on. So once again, there is, you can say, 7 out of 10 chances that yes, this rally can continue further, because this particular indicator, pro index futures, is at a higher reading. Okay. So far, FIS perspective, is it the right time to invest? So yeah, Sharadji, as per the FII index futures long percentage, we saw that it is at an extreme reading at the bottom, and whenever in the past it has made such bottoms over here, there is a nice meaningful rally that has occurred for medium term, right? Please tell us about the swing trading cash market. Yes, definitely. I'm coming to that, Sandeep ji. All right. So this was about participants positioning. Now let's get into momentum swing. Sandeep ji is talking about the swing trading. So there is a daily swing and average swing indicator over here. Now these are the ones, daily swing. What it is actually. So on the strike platform, we have the our proprietary indicator, that is the RMI, Rohit Momentum Indicator. All right, so this particular indicator you will find only on the strike platform. And for those, let me just show you what exactly it is. So over here itself, you can plot it out. So in the indicator section you can see Rohit Momentum over here. And once you click on this Rohit Momentum, there will be this green and red color lines over here. And the green color line is RMI line, and the red color line is the average line of the RMI. So whenever there is a crossover, a positive crossover, that is, it's a kind of a buy signal. And whenever there is a negative crossover, it works as a kind of a sell signal, or at least a profit booking signal. So in the all the F&O stocks, all right, in Nifty, tell me one thing. Tell me, this is a question to all of you. I would love to see your answers. Currently in this Nifty daily chart, is RMI rising or declining? Is RMI going up or is RMI coming down? Tell me this one simple answer. Currently for this particular index, is RMI increasing or decreasing? What can you see? It is going up. Yes, it is an uptrend. It is going up. So right now this RMI is nothing but the momentum indicator. It works like MACD, and it is, it gives you quicker signals, better than MACD. All right. So it is rising. All right, so this particular indicator is rising. Now for all the stocks, in F&O segment, all the stocks, what percentage of F&O stocks, their respective RMI, are they rising or are they declining? So this daily swing indicator, which is right now indicating 80, It means is that 80 figure means that 80% of the F&O stocks, their respective RMI is rising from yesterday's close. Did you all understand? Give me a yes. Let me repeat myself. No, Saswat Patraji is crossing zero line. Forget about that. Just simply see that this green line is going up or is it coming down. This green line over here, the RMI green line, is it going up or going down? It is coming up. All right. So coming up meaning the trend is bullish. Okay. From yesterday and today, the reading has gone up. It has increased. So the daily swing indicator on the top over here, this one, this daily swing indicator, let me change the color of this so that you guys don't get confused. I will mark this as blue in color. Okay. So this particular blue line, which is the daily swing indicator, is the reading, current reading is 80. So what does this mean? It means that out of all the F&O listed stocks, 80% of those stocks, their respective RMI is increasing. Is that clear? Is that clear? Samir Malik ji, I will explain everything, but first the basic, what does this indicator mean? I hope you understood that, everyone. 80% of the stocks in F&O, their RMI is increasing. So it's kind of a overbought level. Clear? Yes or no? Yeah. Okay. So now, what we generally do is we will, I'll just take this out over here. Now, on the index, we are concentrating on the daily swing indicator, and then we also have average swing. So you can, just click on this indicator, and that you will find average swing over here. Average swing is nothing but the average of the daily swing. So it is a little bit smoothened line over here. Now, how does it work, Samir Malik ji and others? How does it work? This works like, when both the indicators are at an extreme. Let me give you an example. Going below, going behind a little bit, and you can convert this into a candlestick chart. Now, this was the place when both the indicators, the daily swing, and the average swing, both of them were in the oversold region. Their reading was 5. That means, the daily swing indicator was 5 over here. It means that only 5% of the stocks, their RMI was increasing over here. So it's extremely, oversold. 95% of the stocks, their RMI was decreasing. So this is regarded as an oversold market. And again, the average swing also, the indicator went below 10 over here. Okay, it went below 10. All right, so this was a bottom which was made, and we have seen that whenever such thing has happened, for a couple of days, the market bounces back. So you can see after this was done, for 2 days, you saw a green candle over here. Yes. So there was a short term bounce back. So these are short term indicators. All right. Whenever these indicators, let me draw one more line over here. All right. So whenever these indicators over here has come down and from below it has started bouncing back, there is a short-term bottom that was made. All right, look at this over here. All right, after a while over here, somewhere over here, a short-term bottom was made, and we saw a short-term bounce back. So we need to wait for this indicator to go to an extreme level, something like this over here. All right, something when both the indicators go to an extreme level below 10 or below 20, and after that we see a short term bounce back from there on. All right, now my friends, whenever, so before you are looking at these daily swing and average swing indicators, we also have to look at the trend. How will we look at the trend? Of course, the basic Dow theory, if you know, where we have a series of higher highs and higher lows. Higher highs and higher lows is an uptrend. So in an uptrend, what will happen is generally the oversold readings will work beautifully. Okay, and the overbought readings may not work. Similarly, if there is a downtrend, all right, if the trend is down, the overbought indicators will work beautifully. All right. Now, so that is one way where you can find out a trend. And the another way is you simply put up the 40 period moving average. Okay. So I'll just convert this into 40 period moving average line. And you can see this thin blue line over here is a 40 period exponential moving average. Now whenever the prices are below, whenever prices are below this moving averages, and at that time you see an extreme reading, something like this over here right now. Okay, something like this, the daily swing indicator has gone to 84 and the prices are below, you will see a short term decline in the market. You will see a short term decline in the market. All right. Now look at this over here. It went into an oversold territory. Nifty was below the 40 EMA, and from there you saw a short term decline in the market, and then there was a pullback. Okay. Now what has happened after that? The prices over here was below the moving average, and this was at the extreme bottom. So from here there could have been a short term bounce back, but it did not. Why? Because the prices was below the 40 EMA. So when the prices are below 40 EMA, you can take the overbought levels and go short on the market for a day or two. All right. And when the Nifty is above its 40 EMA, at that time you can consider the oversold levels and then take your buying decisions for a day or two. Is that clear, everybody? So now what can happen is that since Nifty has gone up, this particular indicator, the daily swing indicator, it can remain up for a prolonged time. All right. And market can keep going up, but when there is a short term, when the market comes down over here and then starts going up, at that time this particular indicator can come down to this level. And once it is at this level, the prices are above the 40 EMA, so that could be the time where you can go long for a couple of days, a very short term signal. Clear? I hope you understood this. Yeah, kindly type it in the chat box and let me know if you guys are clear on it. And did you really like this particular daily swing and average swing indicator? Yeah, we can look back over here, and especially when there was we look at both the things, when the trend was down and when the trend was up. Okay, so look at this, during this particular period over here. All right, what was happening is that uh, over here the prices went above the moving average, it came down briefly and then started going up. And after this uptrend, this was the time where this indicator came to an extreme reading over here, and we saw some short term bounce back. Then after it went up a little bit, this was the time when it showed an extreme level, and from here we saw some nice green candles over here. A short term pullback was seen. Again over here, look at this, the prices were above the average and you saw these 2 days. So it's for very short term, 1 or 2 day, it works really very well. And then over here, when the prices, when Nifty went below the moving average, this extreme level did not work, the prices came down. Are you understanding? All right. And over here, when it made an extreme on the high, what happened after that? It came down a little bit. Why? Because the Nifty was still below this moving average. And after that, when Nifty went above the moving average, the overbought levels did not work. And then after a while, when Nifty came down over here, the daily swing indicator came to an oversold level, and we saw a bounce back. It once again came to an oversold levels, and we saw a nice bounce back. All right, so you can use this daily swing, average swing, and the 40 EMA in combination, and you can look at this particular indicator, especially for very short term trading. All right, and if there are any option buyers over here, any option buyers. So option buyers, or maybe futures, those people who are trading in index futures, you can use this indicator and keep stop losses in place, of course. And for a day, maximum for a day or two, if that is a short term trading that we are looking at, then this daily swing and average swing indicator will help you a lot. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead now, and let's look quickly at the derivative data. Okay, great insights. Thank you. All right, um, let's look at the call minus put histogram. Call minus put OI histogram. All right, so I'm sure you know the meaning of this. Call open interest minus put open interest. All right, so if this is a positive figure, it will be a green. That means the call open interest is more than the put open interest. Now, there is a kind of a shift that has happened. Okay, before COVID, or after COVID also, for around 2021, you could see that this particular indicator remained on a minus. So put OI was more than the call OI, for quite some time over here. All right, but after September 2021 or something, uh, there were very few instances when this histogram came in red, and as soon as it came in red, it immediately turned into green, and as soon as it turned into green, a top was formed over here. All right, as soon as it turned into green over here, a top was formed. So can you see this here? Okay, over here. All right, as soon as this particular histogram from red, it turned into green, a short term top, or a medium term top was formed over here. uh, Look at this. Yeah, look at this. Short term, so this year it did not work much, but again over here it made a kind of a top and came down, remained sideways. All right, but now what you can see is that, see, have a look at this. It here again, a top was made over here and it came down. So in this particular indicator, as a histogram, you can wait for put open interest to increase, and immediately what the past data is showing, as per that data, when the histogram turns into green once again, okay, a short term top could be formed. That is what we can analyze from this particular data over here, call minus put histogram. And always understand, on strike platform, all these indicators we are looking from the seller's point of view only. All right, so if we say that the call minus put OI is in green, That means there is more of call writing that has happened, all right, than put writing. All right, so always understand that language and then accordingly take your positions. So again, this data will work when there is some breakout. So again, I'm repeating myself. First look at the price action and then look at the data. All right, just looking at the data and taking a trade, it will not make sense at all. Okay. um then we have futures OI divided by index. Okay, that is the Nifty. So we are dividing the index and from the futures OI. So again, this particular indicator over here, whenever there is an extreme reading, all right, whenever there is an extreme reading in this particular indicator, let it just get loaded over here. 1 second. On the high, we can see a market top being made. All right, we can see that extreme high reading kind of a market top is being made or on these levels over here whenever it goes above this dotted line. All right, and this seems to be ever increasing, but yes, this will work like a kind of a long term indicator. Okay, wherein after the COVID crash, this FI futures OI plus in divide by index level, this goes down to a lower extreme, so that makes a bottom. All right, so for those kind of investors looking at this number, we can okay, come to a conclusion that this is still an extreme high number, high reading, and there is a possibility that market can come down. And whenever this indicator comes to this level and starts going up, that would be a comfortable level for investors to go ahead and invest. And that does not mean we don't buy over here. Okay, because rest other indicators are pointing that yes, we are towards the short term bottom. So what can happen is that this market can continue to go upwards or wherever, and this figure can continue to go sideways or upwards or remain in this level. And there might be something like this can happen, something like this can happen, it can remain over here. So as of now, this is only giving us a caution that okay, you can go long, but don't go all in. My friends, don't go all in over here, because there is a chance that there is lots of futures OI built up over here against the index levels, and this is at a higher end of the extreme. So there could be some correction that can be expected. Is that clear? Give me a yes quickly in the comment section. We have almost more than 1,000 people viewing this particular webinar. So I would request you guys to at least give me a thumbs up or anything, right? Fair enough. Yes, thank you so much for your comment, Sharadji. Okay, let's look at the futures open interest. Now this futures open interest itself will not give you a kind of a good indication, because you will see that this is ever increasing only. This is ever increasing, and that's why we have this particular futures OI, and we are dividing that by index. So that for example, if a few years ago index was at 6,000 over here, all right, and if there is a lack of open interest contracts, and from 6,000 Nifty has gone up to 26,000. So again, only lack of contracts open is not a extreme indicator over here. And that's why we are not looking at only futures open interest line, we are looking at futures OI divided by index line. All right, now comes another important indicator over here. This particular indicator over here is put divided by call ratio, open interest 9 MA, And we have another one which is put divided by call ratio with volume 14 period moving average. All right. So, yes, before I move further, there is a comment section. In the comment section, there is this payment gateway over here. If you love these indicators and would like to use them, all right, my friends, if you would like to use them, kindly click on the link that is shown on your screen below over here and subscribe to our platform. The subscription comes with just 350 rupees a month. All right, if you enroll for one full year, the fees will be basically it is 6,600. But if you enroll using this link in this particular webinar, the the offer will be just 4,200 rupees for an year. Let me repeat, 4,200 rupees for an year. A wonderful software to have it at just 350 rupees a month, kind of a thing. All right. So let's get on to put call ratio over here. And yes, those of you who have subscribed, kindly just type in your name so that my backend team over here, they can help you out and for the enrollment process. All right. So can you just remove this particular thing over here? The indicator gets hidden. Yeah, thank you. All right. So all right. Put divide by call ratio. So again, look at it at a seller's point of view. Put divided by call with volume. So in which is the volume high in call or is the volume high in put? All right. So if the denominator, that is the call volume, is greater, the reading will come down. All right. And if the put uh, volume is higher, then what will happen? All right. If the put is higher, if the put volume is higher than the call volume, all right, the ratio will be on a higher side. All right. Now, what is happening over here? Okay, you can see that this particular indicator is continuously trading over here at a higher level, and markets from that area is already in an upward direction. Let's analyze what has happened in the past. Whenever this indicator has gone to an extreme and has started correcting down over here, market showed a rally. Whenever this indicator went to an extreme over here, market after that showed a rally. All right. So similarly, since long this has been in an overbought condition. So if this indicator now it starts coming down over here, it goes down something like this, and the market starts going up like this could be a confirmation that still there could be a further uptrend. All right. So yeah, look at this. In the past as well, since we have this data since a long time ago, and yeah, whenever this indicator has gone to an extreme, you saw some nice bottom after the 2008 crash over here. After the 2008 crash, this indicator went to a top extreme reading, and from there we saw a great recovery. And similarly, vice versa, when this indicator goes to an extreme low, when this indicator goes to an extreme low, what happens is a nice top is being made. All right. Yeah, have a look at this. So where is this indicator right now? Where is the indicator right now? You can see that the indicator is right now at the high. So this indicator is also saying that okay, we are probably looking for an upside from here. Clear? And then we have total open interest, call, put, and futures put together, which generally, will not make much of a sense over here. So probably we'll ignore this. Now coming to the last section over here in this sentiment indicators is the market breadth. In the market breadth, we have the 20-day advance decline ratio. I'm sure you all know what is advanced decline ratio is. All right. And in this advanced decline ratio, you can see that, okay, uh, when this indicator has gone to an extreme, let's see, let's understand, technical analysis is all about, studying the past data and trying to judge the, upcoming movement of the market. All right. So whenever this indicator has gone to an extreme over here, what did we see? We saw a bounce back. All right. Whenever the indicator went down over here, we saw a bounce back. We saw a bounce back. All right. Whenever this indicator went down, we saw a bounce back. Whenever this indicator, now look at this, this could also happen. Very important for us to understand, this indicator can remain continuously over here, and till that time the market can, continue to make, lower highs and lower lows and continue downwards. But when from the oversold, it bounces back nicely. And along with that, the best thing to do is, put an exponential moving average. That is the best thing that you can do to combine this particular indicator as well. Put up a 40 period moving average like this. All right. And then look at where the nifty is. If nifty is above, if nifty crosses above this, and this indicator is at a bottom and is bouncing back, that is where you can go long. But if nifty is below the 40 EMA and the indicator is at a oversold level, you could choose to wait over here. All right. So, a fantastic combination wherein you can see that, yes, when the indicator is, when the nifty moves down, is it's down over here, the oversold territory, not moving up much. And from the overbought, but since nifty is above, this overbought did not work much. Nifty started going up, up, up. And when this indicator went down into the oversold, nifty above the moving average, you saw a bounce back. All right, you saw a bounce back. So overall it was making a continuously highs. And from here, okay, when nifty went below the 40 EMA, this indicator at an extreme oversold level did not work much. It did not work. All right. And after that, okay, the when nifty is above 40 EMA, prices went sideways, and now 20-day advance decline ratio is at a overbought level, and there is a break below the 40 EMA. So this could be the top, and it made a top over there. And from there on, it continuously went downwards. Nifty was below 40 EMA, and this indicator, 20-day advance decline ratio, remained in the oversold area. Now that the nifty has closed above, that is just today, above the 40 EMA, and if after maybe, tomorrow or wherever, this indicator starts coming up over here, this would be a very good confirmation that we are headed higher from there on. Is that clear, my friends? Everybody with me on the same page? Yeah, 20-day advance decline ratio. And then finally coming to the 40-day advance decline ratio. All right. This indicator again, it will be like a longer term indicator, wherein it will have an extreme. It works just like 20-day advance decline ratio. So you can have a combination of both. You can, put up 20-day and 40-day advance decline ratio on the same chart like this. All right. And you can have a look at it. Clear? Any other doubts, questions? Feel free to ask me, please. Yes. Okay, now let me pull up one particular image for you, which will help you. Okay, it will help you to sort out what are the medium term indicators and which are the short term indicators over here. So short term indicators, you can take a screenshot of this as well for your understanding, for your learning. All right, I hope you guys can see the font size is correct. All right, so sentiment indicators, daily swing, average swing, open interest, put call ratio. So these are the short term indicators. All right. FII net index futures position, client net index futures position, client plus FII 20-day advance decline ratio. They are medium term sentiment indicators. And the long term for investors, you can look at DII net index futures position, volume put call ratio, future OI divided by index, and 40-day advance decline ratio. Clear? Yeah. I'll kindly take a moment. If you guys would like to note it down, or you would like to take a snapshot of it, feel free to take it. And once done, let me know in the comment section. Let me zoom. And you also have the diffusion indicators below over here. We will look at these diffusion indicators now in just a second. Okay. So, Mir, you joined late. Don't worry. The link will be active in the YouTube, our channel itself. You can go through it once again, and you know, you can contact our customer service team. They will help you out with the today's offer as well. All right. So these were the indicators that we already spoke about, the sentiment indicators, the short term ones, medium term ones, and the long term ones. Now we shall be looking at the diffusion indicators. All right. So again, diffusion indicators means like they are various mathematical calculations which are we plotted on the graph, and accordingly we look at, all right, and try to gauge what is the sentiment of the market. All right, so first looking at the diffusion indicators, percentage of stocks about 20 EMA or DEMA 20 average. All right, so we can go to this analyze section over here, diffusion indicators, and you will find this. So simple moving average, percentage of stocks about 20 SMA. All right. Now, percentage of stocks, which are so those stocks, all right, in the Nifty 50, my friends, there are various indices over here. Unlike sentiment, in sentiment indicators, we could only look at the daily chart of Nifty, all right. But in diffusion indicators, we have given you options over here where you can select Nifty 50, 500, mid cap, small cap, and total market. All right. Now, when we are looking at Nifty 50, percentage of stocks above 20 SMA, what does it mean? Out of those 50 stocks, what percentage of stocks are above their respective 20-day simple moving average? So right now the answer is 68. So this indicator tells you what stocks are above 20 SMA, or what percentage of stocks. All right. So a rising figure is always good, that the trend is positive. But then the extreme reading over here, okay, the extreme reading can be a little bit dangerous over here. All right, so whenever there is an extreme reading, kindly on the higher side, okay, kindly look at it. And again, once again, what you can do is you can put this with respect to the 40 EMA. All right, and then see whether Nifty is above 40 EMA or below 40 EMA. If it is above 40 EMA and this extreme goes to an overbought levels, what can be done is you can avoid buying over here. All right, and after there is a cross over here, or something like this over here, what you can do is you can also have a divergence, my friends. All right. There was a huge diversion in one of our session yesterday, not yesterday, but I don't know, last week. We had discussed about there was a kind of a bullish divergence between this indicator. All right, over here, a kind of a, not in Nifty, but in mid cap and the small cap index, there was this divergence that had happened, and from there the market bounced back. All right. So percentage of stocks, this is again for a very short term indication, and since this is rising, we can also expect it is not to an extreme, so we can still expect some rise for another day or two. Mir is asking, where can we check the full tutorials about Strike, its features? All right, I will tell you. There is this learn section on the Strike platform, the third button. There are various webinars explaining various features and how to use the platform. There are videos given over here, and again every Tuesday and Thursday we shall be having these live webinars up, and we will be focusing on one parameter at a time. So today's topic was sentiment and diffusion indicators. Last week we studied what is RRG, how to use them. Next week again we'll be coming out with some other part of the Strike platform. Okay, how to use the features effectively for a trader, for a short term trader, or for an investor. We will keep coming up with such live webinars where you can learn. Okay. All right. So yes, so this was 20 percentage of stocks, about 20 SMA for Nifty 50. You can also convert it into Nifty 500, and the reading over here will come accordingly. All right. So this indicator is still going up. So you could sense that this particular indicator was at its bottom level. It was at an extreme level. All right. And which indicated a bounce back, a short term bounce back. Now since it has come up over here, it will not tell you much of a thing, but it will help you to catch these short term bottoms over here. It will help you to catch the short term bottoms. You can see I'm placing my lines over here, and there are some in Nifty 500 stocks. There is in that index there is a bottom. Okay. Similarly, the mid cap index, you can select the mid cap index. It works the same way. All right. So mid cap and small cap index were at the extreme, and we saw some nice rally in these last 2 days in the mid cap and the small cap section. All right. So at least one thing that we can do over here is that if you are a trader, a short term trader, or an investor, we can at least avoid buying for buying into it at these extreme readings over here. Yes, look at this. We can avoid buying when this particular indicator is at a extreme. You do not get much over here. The market went down sideways. All right, on a higher side. Whenever this indicator comes to a high end over here, there is a kind of market does not rally nicely. But when these indicators are at the bottom over here, yeah, we can see some bottoms forming. When the indicators are over here at the bottom, we can see some bottoms forming. So a wonderful indicator over here to time your buys or exits as well, in the mid cap and the small cap space. So this is small cap 100 and this was mid cap 100. So you can look at the category of stocks, and you can take a wise decision, short term decision over here. Okay. um the next one was percentage of stocks with RMI buy. So RMI buy over here. So in the daily swing indicator, we saw that what does the daily swing indicator in the sentiment indicator say? The percentage of stocks which are having a rising RMI. But over here, this particular RMI indicator, percentage of stocks with RMI in a buy mode. So when the RMI is in a buy mode, it is above its average line. It means that it is in a buy mode. So right now 73% of the stocks in mid cap 100, okay, their RMI is in a buy mode, 73% of the stocks. All right. And when this reaches an higher end of the extreme level, we can see a kind of a top forming. And similarly, when it reaches the extreme bottom over here, we can see a kind of a bottom forming over here. So this also works really beautifully for mid cap 100. You can see it for small cap 100, or you can also see it for Nifty 50. All right, Nifty 50, Nifty 500, whichever index you would like to have a look at. Okay, so these diffusion indicators are for short term. Let's look at for the medium term traders, percentage of stocks above 50 DEMA. So over here, simple moving average 50. So this will give you a medium term outlook. And again, when you saw that this particular indicator was at an extreme reading over here, we saw some nice bounce back that is happening. So we could sense that, okay, since these are at a continuously at an extreme downward level, we could see some medium term uh, bottoms that are formed over here. Some medium term, these did not work much, all right, but when it went out, this was a very good bottom that was made over here. Again, there was a nice bottom that was formed over here. It went up by a day or two, but overall, since the trend was down, this indicator did not work much. But now, since after a breakout over here, after a breakout above this particular top, all right, over here, this indicator has worked nicely. So this is saying that yes, we are at a medium term bottom. Similarly, especially the mid cap and the small cap space as well, you could see how the small cap index, it's still in the oversold territory. Percentage of stocks above 50 SMA for the small cap index, it's still over here. And we have yet not got a breakout. So if the small cap index breaks above this particular high over here, all right, and then along with that this indicator has started rising, then it will be a confirmation that okay, the small cap index has also kind of a bottomed out for medium term. Okay, so Mir, too, I'll answer your question in a while. Just hold on. Let's look at uh, the diffusion indicators percentage of stocks above 200-day moving average for long term. Okay, so long term over here, 200-day moving average. For small cap index, it is at an extreme bottom. So yes, for long term as well, this indicator is suggesting that we are somewhere near the bottom. Okay, the small cap index is somewhere near the bottom for the long term. Last time it gave oversold reading was over here in 2022, May June 2022, where a fantastic bottom in the small cap 100 index was made, and this bottom has been made once again. So yes, you can look out for those small cap stocks. As an investor, it is, of course, you have to double check the fundamentals of the company, which are strong, profitable company, good liquidity in the market, and accordingly you can take some positions in those stocks which are favorable. All right, so I told you about this indicator which are at a short term, long term bottom. So we are somewhere near the bottom. Okay, and for that, what do we have to do? We simply have to wait for, you can draw a trend line over here. So this is one trend line that can be drawn. Then over here you can draw another trend line here. Yeah, I'm taking close to close. So if we take a close to close over here like this, so kind of we are in this particular index is on a verge of a kind of a breakout above this trend line. And yes, you can also add the moving average exponential. Remember 40 EMA, all right, 40 EMA that can be used over here. So it is still at a higher level, and this index, we can still wait for it to break out over here. And along with that, when this particular index, this indicator comes above over here, it would act like a confirmation. Okay. So yes, uh, any questions, my friends, relating to the sentiment and the diffusion indicators? Yeah. About the subscription, don't worry, I'll answer your question, but later on. Any questions relating to the sentiment and the diffusion indicators? Anything that we have discussed till now? Yes, I'll definitely explain the other indicators that are there over here. MACD, RSI, ADX, all these things I'll look at it. But these are the major ones. Those of you who have just joined, you can take a snapshot of this particular table. Okay, and this could be like your ready reckoner. All right. So first, decide what kind of indicator you are. And one more thing, what what can be done is, let's suppose you are a short term trader, and for a short term trader you have daily swing, average swing, OI put call ratio, and in diffusion you have percentage of stocks above 20 and percentage of stocks with RMI buy. All right, so you can use some of them. Let's take daily, average swing, and OI put call ratio. And you can come to sentiment indicators. Okay. In this daily swing indicator is there. You have clicked on daily swing indicator. Now look at this, carefully, my friends. I'll give you one solution where you can make a template out of this particular indicator. All right. Now come to this indicator. Once the daily swing indicator is on, you come to this particular indicator section over here and click on average swing. You can favorite your indicators also in case you want. You can click on this average swing. So average swing indicator will come up over here. And what was the other one? Daily swing, average swing, open interest, put call ratio. So that was in the derivative data. You can say OI put call ratio here with the 9 EMA, put call ratio, open interest with 9 EMA. So all these three indicators over here together you've got, and now these are short term indicators. These are used for short term indicators. So whenever all three coincide over here, there is a brighter chance of a bounce back. Okay. So accordingly, now these two are at an higher end of an extreme. So what does it mean? For short term, you wait for these indicators to come down, and once daily swing and average swing are at their oversold territory, and this indicator put call ratio, open interest is rising, that would be a good time to enter. Now, once you have uh, you know put up these three indicators, you go to these four boxes over here. Go to the four boxes and say save indicator template. Once you say save indicator template, you can write down short term short term sentiment, and say save. Once it is saved, you again click on these four buttons over here, and then your short term sentiments you mark it favorite. And once you mark it favorite, the S, the first letter of this name, S, is coming on over here. Now let's suppose you close this I hope you understood this. Yeah. Now I'm closing this sentiment indicator. Let's say I come back to sentiment indicator once again. There will be this default page that will come up over here like this. Now you want to load, so you can simply come and click over here short term sentiments and just click once, and your saved template will open up over here like this: daily swing, average swing, put call ratio, and along with that you also got the 20-day advance decline ratio over here. All right. So These are the short term indicators that are saved, and you can, you will not have to waste your time every time. Come here and select the indicator, or go to indicators and select each indicator every time. So with one click, your saved template will open up. All right. So my friends, I'm open to any questions, and any questions that you guys have, I'll answer. I'll try to answer each and every question that you ask me. All right. Kindly write it in the comment section. In the Okay, and while I take on some of their questions, um, also, I'll share this particular scanner. Those of you who want to, subscribe to Strike, I would request you kindly go now, because if you go right now, you will get a special offer. If you subscribe for 1 full year, the offer for today in this particular webinar is 4,200 rupees. Okay, the link is in the description, in the comment section out down there. All right. And if you subscribe for 6 months, the subscription fees is only 2,500 rupees. All right, that comes to around 400 or something odd rupees per month. And for 1 year, if you subscribe, that comes to just 350 rupees a month. All right. All right, I'm zooming the scanner. Okay. Oh, see, here you go. And once you guys have subscribed to it, what you can do is, you can, type your name in the comment section, so that my team would get in touch with you and help you with any queries relating to the subscription. Any queries relating to the indicators, sentiment and diffusion indicators, feel free to ask me right now in the comment section. Okay, yes, I'll look at the other indicators. Let's have a look at the other indicators as well. Okay. Um, I'll show you the scanner once again. Don't worry. Let me go back to the diffusion indicators. And in the diffusion indicators, like we have the percentage of stocks with RMI buy, we also have percentage of stocks with MACD buy. So those of you who like MACD, those of you who are trading MACD, so this indicator works just like that, my friends. For Nifty 500 index, you can select, and very soon, we will also come up with other a few indices over here which you can track. So percentage of stocks with MACD buy in Nifty 500. All right. So this indicator is also showing kind of a, you know, the market has bottomed out. It shows that kind. All right. Similarly, those of you who are looking at RSI, percentage of stocks with RSI greater than or equal to 50. So right now there are only 33% of the stocks which are, out of Nifty 500. Only 33% of the stocks where RSI is greater than 50. All right, greater than or equal to 50. And if this is rising, it means that there are more and more stocks from Nifty 500. Their momentum is increasing. It's going above 50, meaning it's increasing. So the increasing indicator, increasing indicator over here is considered to be bullish. A decreasing indicator is considered a kind of a bearish. All right. Now ADX, if you know what is ADX, it will not give you which direction it is going. All right, but it will tell you whether whichever direction the trend is up, going, either up or down, is it strong or not. So percentage of stocks ADX with about 25 reading, meaning they are strong trend. So if the trend is up and the reading is, this particular reading is above 50, it means that out of Nifty 500, currently only 46% of the stocks, their trend is strong. Their ADX reading is about 25. All right. Yeah. Going to the periodical highs and lows of 9-day average. All right. So again, this is a kind of a histogram. Um, so these are, the percentage of stocks, which are there at their 1 month highs. Okay, new 1 month highs. All right, and their 9-day average. So an increasing number over here, increasing in histogram is kind of a bullish, but an overbought and starts decreasing, the market starts falling down. So right now, this particular indicator again is, started increasing up here, which is giving you a kind of a bullish signal. All right. So look at this. Since it is growing up over here, you can see that from that level, the market did go up. Yeah, have a look at this. Okay. So yes, the market did go up. Similarly, here, a strong trend up over here. So again, this is just one kind of indicator which is also signaling that, okay, yes, we are in a kind of a, uptrend now, and the Nifty is expected to go up from here. Where can it go? So yes, you can definitely draw some, lines over here. So we have this one trend line coming up somewhere around 22,500 levels, which will act like a resistance level for Nifty. So looking at, in last 1.5 hours, all the sentiment indicators and the diffusion indicators that we have seen, all these are pointing that there is a very high probability that we are headed towards 22,400 or 300 levels in coming days. All right. And yes, the support being, since there is a higher high and higher low, this particular low should not be broken. This particular low should not be broken. If Nifty falls down below this particular low, then there would be a dent in this upward rally that has just started. Okay. All right, my friends. Any other questions? Any other questions? So similarly, 1 month highs, we have 3 month highs, and we have 52-week highs. All right. So these are the stocks where, where only the stocks at a high level is also is given. But on the lower end, the net new periodical highs is nothing but, high minus low. So what does this mean is, okay, when we click on net 1 month new highs, so periodical highs is showing that what percentage of stocks are making new 1 month highs. That's it. But net new periodical highs is showing your, let's say if 100 stocks are showing high, and there are 60 stocks which are at a 1 month low. So there are net 40 stocks which are at a high. So it will be a green figure. Now, since it is in a red histogram, it means that net, the stocks which are at a high minus the stocks which are at a low, okay, which are making a new low. So new lows are more, the stocks which are making new lows are more in number than the stocks which are making new highs, 1 month highs. All right. So but again, this figure, what is happening is, this figure was at an extreme over here, and it has started going down. All right. So this is again kind of a bullish sentiment which it is showing. Quarterly highs. All right. So again, there is an extreme reading. There is an extreme reading, and this extreme reading has started going down. New 1 year highs. Yeah, look at this. It has reached a great extreme, my friends, great extreme. So last time it went to this, it was in the March 2023. And from there, when this indicator over here, it started improving. All right. You can see that, market made a nice bottom over here in this level over here. Okay. And again over here, since March 2023, it's been now 2 years. that almost 2 years, that this reading is again at its extreme. So this indicator again points out towards a short term bottom. uh, so if you are looking at this particular indicators, it would be great so that you guys can also do your own homework. You can have your own studies. There are various other indicators over here. uh, we have various scanners. Along with scanners, you have, what are 52-week high lows, gap up, gap down stocks. There are volume and delivery scanners, there are technical scanners, candlestick scanners. We have our own RMI scanner. So all these indicators are really helpful, and one by one we will try our level best to educate you on all these, how to use this particular software. But again, once if you are learning without having this subscription, it is like you are still dependent on us. And your learning will not be practical, it will only be theoretical. So it will be better that you also start using, you have your own software, this platform over here, and you can do your own studies based on whatever things that you learn. All right. So uh, fantastic software. And if you want a fantastic offer that is being showed, kindly use this particular scanner to pay up. And if you pay, basic price for a 1 year subscription is 6,600 rupees. But if you enroll today right now using this particular scanner, your 1 year subscription will come to just 4,200 rupees, a huge discount, I would say. All right. And similarly, for 6 months subscription, the basic subscription is 3,600 rupees for 6 months. But if you pay up today, enroll and subscribe today, just 2,500 rupees for 6 months, my friends. All right. Any doubts relating to subscription, any doubts relating to the indicators, this is the time for question and answer. Feel free to ask me. Yes. Yes, yes. So Nifty trend is positive. Any questions? Any? The link is in the description. It's given below on your screen. So I hope no, today's session was really useful, and you got a sense of what exactly these sentiment and diffusion indicators are, right? So there are two things. One, I am using this particular. I've installed the Strike software on my desktop, and you can also come to the portal over here. All right. So this is the web portal over here, web.strike.money, and you can use both of them at the same time. Yeah. So these are the sentiment, and once you open the sentiment indicators from the left, the sentiment and the diffusion indicators, once you open, it will remain over here as a tab. So you don't have to come here every time. You just open up tabs. Yeah, you can open up RRG charts. You can open up futures, scanners. And if you want to look at any particular stock in detail, you can just type in over here, and type in a name of a stock, let's say Gujarat Narmada, and click on overview, charts, fundamentals, technicals, seasonality, futures, option, peer comparison, any information that you need on this particular stock. All this information is given to you over here. All right. So you have overview, and this way you can just go through it. There are some setups given, default setups given over here. There were many questions that were raised, that we cannot access the intraday time frame of a particular stock. So when you open up a chart like this, the default will be a Rohit setup, and in the Rohit setup you will get only these four time frame charts. The other time frames will be disabled: 1 hour, daily, weekly, and monthly. Only these four will be available in the default Rohit setup. If you want to look at the intraday time frame, you come here and click on interactive chart. And in the interactive chart, you can all these minutes: 5, 15, 30, 75, 125 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month. These time frames are available. You can mark them star so that you can get a shortcut over here displayed. All right. And if you also want to look at any valuation or anything, then the third option, strike valuation setup, over here, it will show you the the bottom line over here. It will show you the stocks, EV by EBITDA, and the other valuation ratios. So whether it is overbought or oversold, or it is highly valued or undervalued stock, all these things in combination, you can look at it, and look at investing or trading, and take your decisions in an independent manner and in a quick manner. The idea of this tool, this is a software is nothing but a tool. So a tool, if will make you a better trader or a better investor. Okay. Rohit momentum indicator, my friend, is our own momentum indicator, which works like MACD, and it gives you a faster buys and sell signals. So a detailed video on Rohit momentum is available on our YouTube channels. You can find out. You can just Google it, or on our website, how to use Strike platform. You can just click on it, and you will get this one video. You can look at this video and learn everything one by one. All right. So here, the third button, learn section, how to use the Strike platform. You just click over here. You will find all lots of features over here and learn from it. And you can also click on the webinar section, and in the webinar section, how to use the RMI effectively. So it is explained by our own Mr. Rohit Srivastava, a very renowned technical analyst in India over here. So who is the founder of India Charts and Strike, and he himself has made a educational video. So it would be great for you to go and watch this video, and start using Strike as soon as possible, right? So, my friends, that was my time. For those of you who have yet not, you know, enrolled, final call, my friends. Kindly hurry up, and within this particular live webinar, if you enroll, only then you will get the special offer. And that special offer, I'm repeating, 4,200 rupees for 1 year. All right, and 2,500 rupees for 6 months subscription. All right. Any further doubts, feel free to write it in the comment section. My team will get in touch with you. You can drop down your name, and once you have enrolled, just drop down your name. My team member will get in touch with you. And since, if at all there is a lot of traffic, so my team may get back to you tonight itself, or maybe by tomorrow, and they will help you out with the subscription immediately. All right. So I hope you loved this particular session, and do share this video with maximum people of your known circle. And don't forget to like and comment, and we will come out with the same session on sentiment and diffusion indicators in Hindi language on Thursday. So there were few participants who said that I missed a little bit of it. So don't worry, on Thursday at 6 o'clock we will start sharp, and that session will be in Hindi. The topic will again be sentiment and diffusion indicators. All right. So have a great evening ahead, and happy learning, happy trading. See you guys.